Washington, AP. For years, Pat Verhaeghe didn't think highly of Donald Trump as a leader. Then Verhaeghe began seeing more of Trump's campaign speeches online and his appearances at sporting events. There was even the former president's pairing with Bryson DeChambeau as part of the Pro Golfer's YouTube channel series to shoot an under 50 round of golf while engaging in chit-chat with his partner. I regret saying this, but a while ago I thought he was an idiot and that he wouldn't be a good president, said the 18-year-old first-time voter. I think he's a great guy now. Verhaeghe isn't alone among his friends in suburban Detroit or young men across America. Although much of the electorate shifted right to varying degrees in 2024, young men were one of the groups that swung sharply toward Trump. More than half of men under 30 supported Trump, according to AP VoteCast, a survey of more than 120,000 voters, while Democrat Joe Biden had won a similar share of this group 4 years earlier. White men under 30 were solidly in Trump's camp this year, about 6 in 10 voted for Trump, while young Latino men were split between the two candidates. Most black men under 30 supported Democrat Kamala Harris, but about 1/3 were behind Trump. Young Latino men's views of the Democratic Party were much more negative than in 2020, while young black men's views of the party didn't really move. About 6 in 10 Latino men under 30 had a somewhat or very favorable view of the Democrats in 2020, which fell to about 4 in 10 this year. On the other hand, about 2/3 of young black men had a favorable view of the Democrats this year, which was almost identical to how they saw the party 4 years ago. Young Hispanic men, and really young men in general, they want to feel valued, said Rafael Struve, Deputy Communications Director for Bienvenido, a conservative group that focused on reaching young Hispanic voters for Republicans this year. They're looking for someone who fights for them, who sees their potential and not just their struggles. Struve cited the attempted assassination of Trump during a July rally in Pennsylvania as one of the catalyzing moments for Trump's image among many young men. Trump, Struve said, was also able to reach young men more effectively by focusing on non-traditional platforms like podcasts and digital media outlets. Getting to hear from Trump directly, I think, really made all the difference, Struve said of the former president's appearances on digital media platforms and media catering to Latino communities, like town halls and business roundtables Trump attended in Las Vegas and Miami. Not only did Trump spend 3 hours on Joe Rogan's chart-topping podcast, but he took up DeChambeau's Break 50 Inches challenge for the golfer's more than 1.6 million YouTube subscribers. Trump already had an edge among young white men 4 years ago, although he widened the gap this year. About half of white men under 30 supported Trump in 2020, and slightly less than half supported Biden. Trump's gains among young Latino and black men were bigger. His support among both groups increased by about 20 percentage points, according to AP VoteCast, and their feelings toward Trump got warmer, too. It wasn't just Trump. The share of young men who identified as Republicans in 2024 rose as well, mostly aligning with support for Trump across all three groups. What is most alarming to me is that the election is clear that America has shifted right by a lot, said William He, founder of Dream for America, a liberal group that works to turn out young voters and supported Harris's presidential bid. With his bombastic demeanor and a policy agenda centered on a more macho understanding of culture, Trump framed much of his campaign as a pitch to men who felt scorned by the country's economy, culture and political system. Young women also slightly swung toward the former president, though not to the degree of their male counterparts. It's unclear how many men simply did not vote this year. But there's no doubt the last 4 years brought changes in youth culture and how political campaigns set out to reach younger voters.